pole gin can now be used to install the intelli-pole product by UCSI. This brief overview will cover the installation methods to use a pole gin for difficult access, backlot, and remote installations. This installation method will typically be safer, more rapid, and more cost-effective to utility customers. Pole gin consists of a fiberglass composite tube that is non-conductive, which is also attached to the pole through non-conductive plastic blocks and secured with ratchet straps at both an upper and lower pole attachment area. Above the pole attachment area, you will see there are two sections joined together on the pole gin mast. These allow it to extend up high enough to raise sections into place one on top of another. The intelli-pole sections are a little over 12 feet long, so they need enough length to be able to accommodate the rigging and the lifting into place. Here you can see the pole section lifting line that extends from the top lifting point down to a lower point on the pole gin. The rigging is accomplished through the use of several pulleys to multiply the load, and here in this example you can see the ox block from Buckingham is used as the preferred lifting device. It is also important to stabilize the pole gin upon raising it up to the next lifting position on the pole. In order to do this safely with the worker on the pole and other workers on the ground, a gin stabilizing bracket has been developed. This is an all-steel framework that is attached to the pole through the double arming bolt into the next pole joint, and through a mechanism that is hinged allows it to extend out around the pole gin and capture it prior to being lifted into the next position, therefore stabilizing the pole gin. First step is to secure the pole gin to the base section of the pole through the upper and lower ratchet straps. Here you can see the base section being lowered into the ground by two workers. Next, pole gin is tilted up into place and the ratchet straps are attached to secure it to the base section. Once completed, first section is rigged with nylon straps and raised into place. Joint is aligned and then lowered down into place, where then a double arming bolt is used to secure the joint. Once completed, the pole gin is now moved to the next position. With the use of the stabilizing bracket and hoist, it's raised up where it is then secured using the same technique on the base section. Ratchet straps are tightened. Then the next section is set up for rigging to lift into place. Again, use of a nylon sling and a choker hold, use of a guy wire allows us to position the section as it's lifted. Here you can see the section being lifted with the pole hardware for steps for climbing are already installed. And now the section is being raised over the joint, positioned and lowered into place using the intelli-pole joint design that slides together easily and the joint is secured. Next, the pole gin is moved up again to the next position using the stabilizer bracket to keep it from tipping and using the ratchet straps to secure it to the next section. Once the pole gin is secured, the next section is rigged and raised up into position. Again, the use of a guy wire or stay wire to prevent the section from hitting as it's raised up. Once it's positioned into place, it's then lowered back down. And that completes the assembly of a 45-foot intelli-pole using a pole gin.